Now sport, and if you know what this is, here it is. You'll know what I'm talking about. It is, of course, a hockey puck, and all this week the Forces Championships, the UK's biggest amateur festival of ice hockey, has been underway in Sheffield. John Knighton has been to South Yorkshire to find out more.
For the last 3 years, Ice Sheffield, with 2 world-class pads, has hosted these championships. The sport is booming in the forces, with 6 RAF teams, 5 from the Army and 3 in the Navy. This week's tournament's been split 3 ways. The inter-services matches, in action here, the Army versus the Navy, and running during the day the tri-service competition, with top unit, corps and station teams all competing against each other. The sport's on the brink of official combined services recognition, which will give it a real boost.
It can go all the way. There's players here that are very capable to make the British squad for Winter Olympics. It's just a case of keeping going, really.
Also, for the first time this year, there's a development league, allowing promising newcomers in each of the 3 services to have a go. Ice hockey has many attractions to young servicemen and a handful of women who tend to get hooked once they've tried it out.
I've been playing for about a year now, and one of the fellow instructors invited me down to play, so I just came along for training for one day and been playing ever since now.
The first of the inter-services games on Tuesday night was an 8-goal thriller, with the RAF, the current champions, beating the Navy 5-3. The senior service hit back here, though, in blistering style against the Army. One of their top players, Marine Adam Hankin, who leaves the service in July, scored twice in the early stages of the first period to put them in the driving seat. The Navy never looked back and ended up winning the match 6-0. Tonight, the RAF look hot favourites to retain their inter-services title against the Army. And tomorrow, the tri-service title will be settled, with RAF Lossiemouth, the Army All-Stars and DCAE Cosford expected to be in the mix. And this festival of ice hockey, with more than 60 hours of action over the week, will close tomorrow night with a charity match between combined services and the GB students. John Knighton, Forces News, Sheffield.
Now the talking's almost over. Yes, the FIFA World Cup 2010 starts tomorrow, and you'll be able to see the games on BFBS. Paul Bunker will be hosting England's matches, and here he is to tell us more.
We're nearly there. I got the flag, I got the shirt, moments away from the World Cup all kicking off here on BFBS TV. You can catch every single England game live and see some of the greatest performers from the Premiership doing the business. A bit like this. But we do realise, of course, that not everyone is an England fan. Maybe you're Irish, Welsh or Scottish, and you'll get behind the likes of Argentina, maybe Italy, or maybe Spain. So just 24 hours until the World Cup starts, and then, of course, on Saturday, it's England versus the USA live here with me on BFBS TV. It's going to be world class. And I want to just say this to Fabio Capello. If you're watching this now, please give me my chance. For every foot that Crouchy's got height, I've got a foot around the middle. Watch. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think he is watching, unfortunately. Still to come.